possibly be that funny?
Rhys Montrose.
Well, everyone wants him to run for mayor of London.
What's he doing here?
Good book.
I don't know. I sound drunk.
So you're the new one? Oh, Mal unfailingly adopts you lads back since the dormitory. Oh. Fellow man with a shit childhood, then? Pleasure to meet you, brother-in-arms. See you around, Jonathan. Oh, you're in Europe now, Jonathan. You can get anywhere you want in 3 hours. How did the night turn out? They're party animals. Things tend to get out of hand. I wouldn't beat yourself up if you made some sort of cock-up. Would it help you to know that that part of the book is a lie? I kept turning right around, getting trolleyed and punching people again. In my defense, writing it that way would have been hopelessly redundant, right?
Rhys, raised poor, a man of the people, yet he's here looking perfectly at home.
Shame, if he'll probably end up in some collector's warehouse. Oh, you weren't thinking they buy art to look at? No, I think that all the time. What was your first thought when you heard Simon was murdered?
Good.
Shock. I guess. You?
The opposite. So made a lot of enemies. Nothing I could prove, but
Maybe karma caught up to him.
I knew he was a bad person, but I sincerely hoped he might change.
Really genuine. He declaring his candidacy for mayor. Savvy political move, manipulating the public by crying over a friend.
Oddly off color. Doubtless well naked.
He told me himself it doesn't take long to get here from Berlin.
But when we mourn our losses, we also mourn, for better or for worse, ourselves. Rhys. Hello, Joe.
Where the hell?
Must be wondering where you are. The secret bowels of Hamsbridge House. There's no point shouting. It's quite soundproof. Bit man in the iron mask, isn't it? See, if you research the Moral Blacksworths, you'll find family members who disappeared, children who, well, they didn't fit the decor, so to speak. It's quite possible Lady Phoebe doesn't even know it exists. I couldn't take any chances. It's very hard to predict your mood sometimes. I honestly wasn't prepared for this type of face-to-face yet. But then you got yourself into a bind, and it became very clear that if I didn't intervene, you were going to get yourself killed. Roald has so many chemicals in his body, it's a miracle he wasn't already blacked out. He's well asleep. And he's our plan, mate. We're gonna pin all the murders on him. I mean, the way you've been able to escape scrutiny. Truly, you've been inspiring me so much along the way in my little project. And in light of what's worked so well for you in times past, it seems the best option that doesn't rely on luck involves framing a dead person so they can't protest their innocence. The touches that will make the story sing. I've already got the note written. One less spoiled, violent little shit on this earth.
You really are the eat the rich killer. You hate them.
One less person on your back, one less romantic rival.
Wait, I'm sorry, are you not gonna let me out?
I'm not stupid. Be done by the time I get back.
I thought it could be easier if I
Go free.
Killing a man while chained to a pillar is an unreasonable ask, Rhys. I just need my hands free.
I can see it in your face. You lied. You're in serious denial about yourself, aren't you?
Oh, didn't do
He's done plenty, they all have.
There's another way.
My way is the only way, and you know it. shame. Clearly, you're not the man I hoped you were. I did have a plan A before I knew who you were. To frame you for Malcolm's murder.
Rhys.
I suppose I could go back. I don't want to, but sometimes things just don't work out with a person the way you dream, you know. If you're clever enough to get yourself free, I'll see you back in London and we can revisit this. Otherwise, goodbye, Joe. Many of the victims were old friends of mine. People that I met in this classroom. It's a tragedy. This fascination with the eat-the-rich killer is a manifestation of a larger populist anger of people who are sick and tired. My first day here at Oxford, I sat in this very seat, and I thought a kid from a council estate should never have been here. But I realise now that unique experience is what made me equipped to understand what the great people of this city need. Change, brought on by someone who truly sees them. I plan to take matters into my own hands.
By killing off the rich one by one?
And so it is with great pride, but with greater humility, that I, Rhys Montrose, officially announce my candidacy for the Mayor of London.
You're actually doing this?
I have big plans for this city. And if you give me your vote, I promise you won't be sick and tired anymore.
Whatever your big plans are, I need to stop you before you can hurt another soul and drag mine down with you. I know who you really are now, Rhys. And I'm coming for you.